Michael Cohen here with the Michael Cohen Show. Look, there comes a time where even this stuff is beginning to make me laugh, and not in a good way. I want to discuss for a second Trump's recent rally in Flint, Michigan. And we all know Flint, Michigan. We know it because of the iron that was in their water supply and the fact that Republicans, this of course was under the Trump administration, completely bombed. I mean, just they bombed on that one too. But Trump starts, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Trump starts getting confused. He's been getting confused a lot lately about energy bases and Afghanistan air bases. He confuses ANWR, which is the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, with Bagram, which happens to be an air base in Afghanistan. All right. I want to show you these clips, and I want to show them to you in chronological order. All right. Just to show you how unhinged, how unserious he is as a candidate. He doesn't read what he's going to be talking about in advance. He doesn't question what they're putting up there. It's basically, he's almost like it's like a puppet where whatever they put up, it's like Anchorman, where what's his name? Will Ferrell. Whatever you put up onto the teleprompter, he will read. All right. And they end up pulling that shtick on him. It's the same thing. I can only imagine if somebody really wanted to do some damage, put up some crazier shit than what I'm going to show you right now. So here's the first clip. Play it.
We're energy independent. We were soon going to be energy dominant, and we would have been now having so much money coming out of the energy. We just have the best. We have Bagram in Alaska. They say it might be as big, might be bigger than all of Saudi Arabia. I got it approved. Ronald Reagan couldn't do it. Nobody could do it. I got it done. In their first week, they terminated it.
And look at Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I mean, first of all, her father absolutely despised Donald. Said it to me to my face. I have photos of when we were all together in Vegas when Trump was making the announcement for Mitt Romney. Despises him, thought he was the dumbest. It was the worst move by Mitt Romney to bring Donald Trump there, even though the announcement for Romney's campaign took place at Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. But look at her shaking her head. Look at her nodding, all right, with this stupidity when she has to know. And if she doesn't, she shouldn't be up there asking questions either, that Bagram is an air base in Afghanistan. And that he's completely off base with whatever the hell he's talking about. Then, of course, the schmuck realizes that he made another fucking mistake. It's just tacking on to Donald Trump, making another stupid mistake. And so he tries to clean the mistake up. It's his weave. Let's play that clip.
Terminated it. Check that one out. Bagram. Check that one out. Think about this. Between Bagram, you go to Anwar, you
go to Bagram, you go to Anwar. If you're not right now scratching your head and saying, what the fuck? Are there really people that think that this moron and a half should ever sit behind the Lincoln desk again? In the Oval Office, in our house, the White House? Bagram this, Anwar this, no idea what he's talking about. It's word salad, as everybody likes to say. Now he then decides he's got to pivot to something, the weave, right? So he starts spewing some more nonsense and some bullshit about gasoline. Play the clip and laugh.
And because they have the material, we don't. What we have is a thing called gasoline. We have gasoline. We have so much gasoline, we don't know what to do. They don't have gasoline. So why are we making a product that they dominate? They're going to dominate.
First of all, it's not gasoline. It's oil, right? There's a big difference. You have to refine it. It's called, Donald, a refinery, right? That's where you refine the oil to make it into gasoline. I mean, these are just common sense. These are common sense things that Every adult who reads anything knows what they're talking about. But not you. That's not you. Why are we doing this? Bing, 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 bing. Come on. Seriously? It gets even worse. All right? It gets even worse. It was going so poorly for Trump that people did what any normal human being would do. You pick your ass up out of the chair and you leave. Play the clip.
All we need is somebody smart at the top to say, you can't flood our market.
Yeah. You know that things are going really bad. Really, really bad. When one of your two go-to folk over at Fox News, they're the best, there's Laura Ingraham, saw just how poorly that it was going as they were panning through the crowd. And it's like a mass exodus. You would think it was like the Jews leaving Egypt. I mean, it was crazy. Like this mass exodus out of this rally in Flint, Michigan. They've had enough. No matter what question that Sarah Huckabee Sanders asked, it goes right back to energy. So they wanted to know, what are you going to do in order to help Medicare? What are you going to do in order to help us with healthcare? Don't forget, there are still so many young kids that are affected from the high toxicities in the water during that debacle with the water supply. Even Laura Ingraham saw just how poorly it was going. So what did she do? They cut coverage. Yeah, they actually cut coverage of Donald J. Trump at a rally. Play the clip.
Never seen anything like it. It blows it away from 2016, from 2020. And basically, it's very simple. You're saying what? We're going to seal the border immediately. We're going to drill, baby, drill. You know, we're going to drill at a level. We're going to bring your energy prices down.
Joining me now, Judge Jeanine Pirro, co-host on The Five. We're going to dip back in to Trump's event with Sarah Huckabee Sanders in Arkansas as he addresses the second assassination attempt on his life.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did she say back to Arkansas when they're in Flint, Michigan? I have no idea what she's talking about either. I think she was so confused that they got Jeanine Pirro to now come up. And of course, they're going to praise Donald Trump. They're going to praise that this was the greatest rally of all time, the highest number of people, nobody leaves, because that's something that Donald Trump now is making a part of his daily speech. I have the best rallies. Nobody leaves. They leave Kamala's, Comrade Kamala. I mean, it's so asinine. It's so childish. It's why I will end this episode as I do all. My friends, there is no choice. There is no choice. Either you're going to vote for somebody, talking about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, who care about this country, who want to take us forward for the next 4 years, or you want to bring into the White House a buffoon, a moron, a lazy man who doesn't do any homework at all, despite the fact that his entire freedom, his finances are all on the line based upon this election. My friends, make sure that you do what I keep saying. Go to vote.org. Make sure, I'll say it 1,000 times. I'll say it 10,000 times, because there's got to be somebody out there that just needs a little push. Go to vote.org. Make sure that you're registered. Know where your voting place is. Make sure you take as many people with you, and make sure that you vote Harris Walz in 2024 come November. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.